welcome to a Virgin Voyages special now here on Cruise1st TV. It's First Mates Derek and Joe reporting for duty and determined to get you sailing on a new adventure with a cruise line that really rings the changes.
Yes, that's right. From the Scarlet Night to the Drag Bingo, you'll have the greatest time enjoying all of the phenomenal dining and a wide variety of entertainment. So let's get you hooked up with a great deal today.
Yes, coming up, we have got a wonderful repositioning Med to Miami package, and we'll also be heading to Latin America on the freshly launched Brilliant Lady, as well as a chance to cruise the Med next July. But let's get on straight away and start with that repositioning cruise on Scarlet Lady, because I have a free upgrade for you on this one. Pay the inside cabin price and actually cruise in a sea view, ocean view cabin for 2 incredible weeks if you're quick to book. Now, we'll fly you first off to Barcelona on the 11th of October next year, and it's straight on board the first of Virgin's fabulous fleet, the Scarlet Lady. I remember her well. I was there right at the very beginning in 2021, I think it was.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's such a new fleet of ships. She's the first, and it's still only a few years old, so you can expect her to look absolutely fantastic and dazzling. In fact, she's even had a refit in 2024. New suites, cabana upgrades, new menus and restaurants, and you really can explore the new world of cruising, the brave new world of cruising with Virgin. It is a quintessentially Virgin experience if you're already familiar with the brand, which of course we've got Virgin Gyms, Virgin Airlines, we've had the Virgin Trains. There's been so many brands, you know, with Virgin, and I love everything about this brand. I always have done, but the cruise ships are absolutely next level because, well, they're adult only for starters. They offer you so many things that you don't ordinarily see, and I love that. It's kind of quirky, but it's also fresh and invigorating. You know, from the state-of-the-art gyms, like we mentioned, and great fitness classes, because I always think about, you know, Virgin being on the premium end of gyms in the UK, so you can expect all of that, to the theme nights that we touched on Scarlet Night, you know, their very own version of the White Hot Party, when everyone wears red, and it's super fun. Get your glow sticks out. They have DJs out there by the pool deck, and it is really an awesome experience.
And you've got the pyjama party as well.
Yes.
And that opens up a wide scope of fabulous costumes for you to go and investigate. I think I'm going to get my Grinch pyjamas.
Oh, that would be a great
pajama
one.
Party, yes. So just like run around in green.
That would be a great one. Yeah, bring your funniest PJs for that party.
Yes.
It's a great excuse, isn't it, being on a cruise, to get your glad rags out, to get all the fun costumes on the go, you know, get those sequins that normally maybe you save for Christmas, pack them in your case when you're going on a Virgin cruise, because you really do want to get dressed up, and there's going to be some wonderful photo opportunities.
Yeah, have some silly times as well. I think this is great fun. You know, it's not over the top and raucous and whatever. It's just different. It's free.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's freeing. I think you'll find that you'll, you know, break off a few conventions, drop a few inhibitions, and just really get into it. Do you know what I mean? This is, I would say, this is cruising for people who don't cruise, actually, ideally.
Yep.
This is brilliant.
Definitely.
So 2 weeks of cruising then, out of Barcelona, here we go.
At sea, and then we're into Casablanca, Morocco, which offers you a vibrant blend of tradition and modern life as well. You've got the incredible Hassan II Mosque on the ocean's edge, boasting incredible panoramic views. Next up, we're into Gran Canaria, where you can leave the beaches behind for pine forests and cave villages carved into the cliffs if you want to do something more off the beaten track. In fact, you can do a tour to the Artenara caves whilst you're on Gran Canaria. We're into Tenerife next. Again, if you want to go off the beaten path, and maybe you've visited before, perhaps some vineyard tastings in the north of the island, where you can walk through the Mount Teide National Park or take the cable car there. Now we're going to be crossing the Atlantic and disembarking in fabulous Miami, Florida, and we're going to have 3 nights to enjoy everything gorgeous Miami has to offer. And it's October is chilly back home, but in Miami, South Florida, usually lovely weather and sunshine. You can walk Ocean Drive and see those incredible Art Deco buildings. It's just great to people watch there too. Perhaps some sunset cocktails and a rooftop bar overlooking the Bay of Biscayne is going to be part of your experience. And definitely get out there and enjoy the Miami nightlife. It is famous for it. What a trip. Nice little trip, this one. Nice and relaxing as well with those days at sea.
Absolutely. I mean, this is brilliant. I mean, if you know Virgin Voyages already and you just want more, How do you like it? How do you like it? This is the cruise to take, isn't it, really? Because you have got a sea-tastic sailing on this one, which is great. You've got a few ports on the way, but essentially you are enjoying all of the fun. And again, with these ships, there's no searching around for, oh, I can't get a lounger anywhere. Oh, can't get to the bar at all. You know, like, there's no worries about that kind of thing. The size of the ship, the number of the people that are on there is just absolutely perfect, the way it should be. And the food offering on board, and remember, every single one of the dining options is included when you're on board with Virgin Voyages. In fact, we'll take you through over $1,000 worth of inclusions that come just as standard as part of a Virgin voyage, but this is just a much longer one. So you've got your flights included here as well, 2 weeks of Scarlet Lady cruising, your 3-night stay in Miami, and a free cruise upgrade as well. So I'm going to show you the inside price, but you will not be in an inside cabin. Oh, no, you will be on a sea view, ocean view. It's brilliant, I have to say. That is so good for the amount of cruise you're getting here and just how much is included. You can book this today. Remember, there's only one cruise like this because it's a repositioning. So deposits today of £199 each will get this booked for you. That's you flying to Barcelona, that flight's included, cruising for 2 weeks on Scarlet Lady to Morocco and the Canaries, and then across the pond to Miami, where you then enjoy a 3-night hotel stay there, and of course the flight back to the UK. Book it now for the free upgrade before it goes, because remember, there are only so many sea views that we can upgrade you to. So here's everything you need to know. It's so good. For those of you who know Virgin already, maybe you've taken one of their sailings and you thought, I love that, but we only did 4 or 5 nights. And actually just that wasn't enough. I was just getting into it. I was just starting to enjoy all the selection of restaurants on board and the fun shows and whatever. And we had quite late nights as well. So that sometimes can make a cruise go even faster than it actually is going, if that makes sense. Let's talk to you about those inclusions, things that you can take for granted on board Virgin Voyages. So as I mentioned before, all of your food, every single dining venue included. There are some upgrades on the menus in those restaurants if you want to treat yourself further, but essentially all the dining is included for you. Wi-Fi is there for you, which is brilliant. Virgin say, you know what, we can't live without Wi-Fi these days. It's included as part of your offer as well. Your essential drinks, so basically soft drinks, still and sparkling water, sodas, teas and coffees, non-pressed juices, etc. So basically soft drinks are included. Your crew gratuities are included as well, which is great. The fabulous entertainment. The entertainment comes in many different forms, day and night. That's all part of your fare. And they even do things like group fitness classes as well. So HIIT classes, yoga, meditation. I'll go for the meditation, please, 3 times a day. They're included in your fare as well. They're things that you are not dipping or buying a package for separately to your cruise price, which I think is brilliant. So you know what? The price you see is the price you pay as well. There aren't kind of those hidden things behind that. I'll tell you, the only things really you'll be spending on while you're on board, your drinks, of course, and there are offers there to do what's called a bar tab. Talk to the team when you book. There's the Redemption Spa. Love that, perfect name for a spa. If you want to treat yourself to actual treatments, and there's shopping on board. So if you want to, you know, buy a new diamond or whatever, there's a record store on board as well. They're the only kind of things that you're going to be paying for. Now listen, we are doing a cruise with Derek with Virgin Voyages next July in the Med as well, and well over 200 of you are joining us already on this one. It's just gone crazy with the bookings, this one. If you want to come and join us, it's the 4th of July and we're going for 7 nights. Your package includes your return flights out to Barcelona and then 7 nights on board Valiant Lady. And we'll be going to Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, Livorno, which is the port for Florence and Pisa. We're going to Cannes, darling. We are, not to the film festival maybe, but we'll be there. And more importantly, we're having an overnight in Ibiza as well. Everyone on this offer is in a balcony, a sea terrace balcony cabin with your swinging hammock as well. And exclusively, I've got you $200 of onboard spending money if you come and cruise with Derek on the 4th of July. And that's quite aside all of the exclusive events that we're going to be doing as well on board. And of course, remember, you've got your tips, you've got your Wi-Fi, you've got your soft drinks and more included already. So if you want to know more, it's VV211 on the website, Cruise1st.tv, or if you've been thinking about it and this is just a good time to remind you and you thought, yeah, we were going to book that, weren't we? Why haven't we done it? Well, do it now. 0800 953 4700, and you'll be joining hundreds of lovely friends on that cruise next July, and I'm very much looking forward to it as well. It's going to be a fantastic week of raving and misbehaving, and that'll be one of the excursions in Ibiza. I think rave and misbehave with Derek.
You've got to do it.
Gotta be done.
Well, next we continue our Feast of Virgin Voyages, and this time on the brand new Brilliant Lady, launched only weeks ago. Now this deal sees you sail through to Panama Canal and enjoy Latin America. It's 20 nights flying to Los Angeles first on the 27th of October next year for a 2-night hotel stay.
Hollywood.
And Hollywood. And again, getting away when it's getting cooler as well in the UK is wonderful. You can head to the Avenue of the Stars. You've got to do it do a star tour up to Beverly Hills and see where all the rich and famous live. Explore Frank Lloyd Wright's Hollyhock House, which is an incredible UNESCO World Site, down to Santa Monica. That's the Hollywood Bowl. Incredible views, sweeping views over the Hollywood Hills. And then it's time to cruise on board the Brilliant Lady for 17 nights. You've got your all, 20 eateries included, your soft drinks, your gratuities, your unlimited Wi-Fi, group fitness classes, and incredible world-class entertainment and signature Virgin shows as well that are all specifically designed and developed for Virgin with a uniquely Virgin twist. And some of them are, really exciting and really like nothing you've seen on stage before. And I think that's going to be, part of the uniquely Virgin experience. Aside from all of the other great parties that we've touched on already, they do a lot of cabaret style shows as well in other lounges. So it's not just the main show that you get to see when you're on board every night, and they will have a different show every night for you whilst you're on board. When it comes to enjoying your food, well, like we mentioned, 20 venues included in your cruise fare. You've got the Razzle Dazzle restaurant with vegan, veggie and marvellous meat dishes. And you've got Rojo by Razzle Dazzle as well, which is a Spanish restaurant. Street food with lots of different food stalls, tacos, sushi, burgers, 24-hour diner, paninis, bento boxes, noodles. Now, the test kitchen is great because it allows you to enjoy immersive lessons and to be introduced to a world of flavors as well. You can also do some mixology classes here. You also have the pizza place, which looks like a science lab. I love this. Pizzas with a Caribbean twist that you get to design yourself. I mean, how fun is that? That's like dining entertainment. So it takes us above and beyond the realm of just going to a regular pizza restaurant. It makes it interactive and fun. And that's what you want to do when you're on a cruise.
Definitely. And I will say that this is for cruisers of all ages as well. Don't think this is just for the 20 and 30 somethings. This is absolutely for everyone, especially a trip like this, which will be fascinating. 17 fabulous nights starting in LA.
Yes, we're into Cabo San Lucas first, the beautiful Mexican port with the famous Los Arcos that you see right there, the arches. You might see dolphins, sea lions, pelicans, or incredible views when you're coming into port. Then we're into Puerto Quetzal in Guatemala, where you can discover Mayan traditions, perhaps head downtown to Antigua, the capital. Lovely cobblestone streets with colonial homes, hand-woven textiles to buy, beautiful Mayan jade, and so much more. Then we're into Punta Arenas in Costa Rica, where you can really step off the beaten path with mangrove kayaking. That's a fun one to do, or jungle river tubing. The crocodile safari is a fun one to do on the Tarcoles River as well. Then we are into Panama City in Panama, where you can see gleaming skyscrapers, but at the same time, the old world colonial charm, and also the jungle. You can do a great ziplining tour in the jungle. maybe some monkey watching whilst you're there. Then we're going to be transiting the Panama Canal, watch as rainforest massive ships and giant locks transform into living history. And you can even hop on a small boat excursion alongside the ship to see wildlife along the canal. Actually, that is fascinating. So we are in the tropics. Then we have an overnight on board in Cartagena, which is really a jewel of the Caribbean, Central America region. The charming old walled city. It is vibrant, it is colourful, it's full of colonial architecture, and you will see, honestly, some stunning buildings. A couple of days at sea, we're going to cruise into Miami, where we'll disembark, and we will fly you back to the UK after this amazing adventure.
Tell you what, honestly, what a journey of discovery. And more importantly, once you set sail, that's you for 17 nights going to all of these weird and wonderful and very, very exotic and gorgeous places. But then coming back to the ship, you know, going and exploring these places, taking the shore things they call the excursions on Virgin, going and enjoying those really, really immersive experiences, and then coming back to the playground. That's what they call it, the adults only playground. It is just phenomenal. And you can, again, you can dive into that fun as much or as little as you like. It's a luxury cruise. It's a very relaxing cruise as well, but it has all the fun of the fair, if you like. It's brilliant. But for me, this one is about the trip. It's about the length of the cruise, but it's all about the trip. It's a true experience voyage, but it's all done on the very latest of Virgin's ships, which is great. And they have unique shows and unique dining, which is only on Brilliant Lady as well, which I love. Now, your package includes your flights, and that's first from the UK out to LA to have a 2-night hotel stay, which is included there as well. And then you have got 17 nights of Brilliant Lady voyaging to Mexico and Guatemala and Costa Rica and Panama City, that wonderful journey through the Panama Canal into Cartagena in Colombia overnight, and then cruising to Miami into Virgin's own V terminal before then flying back to the UK. And you are getting all of that with all the inclusions that we've been talking about already, which I'll remind you of again, like all of the dining, the Wi-Fi, etc., etc., etc. So when you look at the price for what is a magical experience voyage and cruise, because this is about where you're discovering, what you're discovering, but this is also about discovering a new world of cruising at the same time. If you haven't been away with Virgin before, they're amazing. And that price tag is worth locking in today with a deposit of just £199 each, because that will lock in that price for you right now. Think about how inclusive the offering is when you're on board as well. The length of the cruise and this whole package is magic, quite frankly. And with only 4 ships out there, these cruises are booking up quicker than ever. The more people cruise with Virgin, the more people want to cruise with Virgin, the more cruises they want to do, and they fill up so much more quickly. Here's the details, everything you need to know. It is very, very good indeed. Absolutely fantastic opportunity, I think, really, considering where you're going, how big the adventure is as well. The chance to really enjoy it. I mean, if you've done one of the shorter itineraries, when Virgin Voyages first launched, truly they were, you know, 5 to 7 night itineraries. They were sort of quick in and out, and they were wonderful experiences. And one of these, which is a longer itinerary, I think you can really enjoy the heart and soul of the ship. And remember all of those fabulous inclusions. It's over $1,000 worth of inclusions while you're on your voyage. So all of the dining, every single one of the venues, and there are real kind of specifically very, very smart. There are restaurants that you have to book up and make reservations for. As they have to, you can walk up to them, but if you want to make reservations, you absolutely can. They're all included, as are all the casual grab and go, right the way through the day and through the night as well, including room service as well, which I think is really, really good. Soft drinks included, Wi-Fi included, your crew gratuities included, the fabulous entertainment, which we'll delve into a little bit more as we go through, and the fitness classes, all given no extra charges for them whatsoever. So call us right now on 0800 953 4700 if you want to take up that amazing opportunity, because it's pretty good, let me tell you, for what you are getting. Now, talking of good for what you are getting, let me introduce you to the Cruise1st brochure. What do you mean you haven't seen it before? You should have one of these on your coffee table. They are amazing. And they are only $7.99 a month. No, they're not at all. They're free. Absolutely free. All you've got to do is give us a call, 0800 953 4700. And every month or so, we will send you a wonderful selection of worldwide adventures, things that you'd never thought of before. Wales and the Island Trails. Where do you think that's going to in the world? You'll have to get one and find out. Tango to the Icebergs. I think you could probably guess that one. But anyway, there are lots of adventures in there for you to enjoy. So give us a call and we'll get this out to you as quickly as we possibly can. Right, back to Virgin. And there are literally hundreds of fascinating near and far Virgin voyages that you can grab over the next couple of years. Check out the website and search by Virgin Voyages or give our team a call. Our final deal in the show, we are heading out into the Med again for July next year, and this is to enjoy Tuscany, Corsica and Ibiza with a 9-night cruise and stay package starting on the 17th with your flight out to Barcelona, where you'll take in the vibrant city with a 2-night hotel stay to enjoy the summer sun. I love this city, honestly.
I tell you what, I've spent quite a lot of time in Barcelona again this summer. I mean, I lived there years ago, and it just never gets old. There's always something new to see. I mean, whether you're up in Park Güell, which is just such an enchanting spot in the city, wow, the views from there, or down enjoying Las Ramblas, Barceloneta Beach, of course, the iconic Sagrada Familia Cathedral. It's a very special city. And then it's time to board the Valiant Lady. 7 nights on board to enjoy 20 plus eateries included, soft drinks, gratuities, Wi-Fi unlimited, group fitness classes, and of course that entertainment, it is all packed in.
Yeah, let's dive into some of those restaurants actually, because it's well worth knowing. And I know we're talking food, but honestly, it's so good. Honestly, it's all freshly prepared for you as well. We talked about the galley before, where you can sort of grab and go from lots and lots of different varieties, all in the same area. So if one person fancies, you know, Mexican, they can. One person fancies sushi. Yep. That's what it's like when we all go to dinner as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Because you're vegetarian. Mr. P loves a burger, you know, I'm kind of like, oh, I want to look around and see what the choice. So that's great to do. But you've also got the dock and the dock house as well, which is lovely Mediterranean meze, grilled skewers with music playing as well, which you'll love. Pink Agave is the Mexican hacienda as well, authentic Mexican flavors in there. They've got the Korean Gunbae barbecue, which is really lovely, where you all sit round the hot stone, there it is, and you all cook your own food. So it's like a real kind of social thing. You're involved in the cooking as well. You just sort out the flavors, which is wonderful. You've got Extra Virgin, which is an Italian extravaganza, which is really a nice specialist restaurant, but again, included in the fare for you. Now, you do make reservations for these. Some of the reservations you can actually make in advance. Some you can make when you're on the ship as well, or you can just walk up to the restaurant. So if you're thinking one night, I'm not really quite sure what I fancy, you can just have a little wander around, check out the menus. That's what I always do. Go into a restaurant, check out the menu and go, oh, yes, we'll have a table here, shall we? Yeah,
and there's also the Wake, and this is a first-class night out experience where you can dress to the nines and enjoy fine foods, and they even have tableside mixologists for you there in the Wake. So I think like there's something to suit everybody, whether you're wanting casual or full-on dress up, and it's nice to some days not feel like you have to make too much effort. You want to just do it casual, and other times, you know, you really want to get those amazing photos done, and that's when you'll go to the Wake and you'll have that special experience. So I love the variety and scope that they offer you, and just such unique offerings such as the Gunbae. We'd never seen that before at sea. So we are off cruising, and we're out of Barcelona and we're into Toulon in France with bustling markets where you can purchase lavender and olives and incredible seafood, and it leads to wonderful cable car ride up Mount Faron, where you can see incredible Riviera views. That would be a great one to do. Livorno's up next, which is the gateway to Tuscany. You can discover Florence and Pisa. You could do all of that in a day, actually. Take a little tour which will enable you to see both and get the all-important selfie next to, of course, the Leaning Tower. You've got to do it. Ajaccio in Corsica awaits us next, which is Napoleon's birthplace. And you'll see a beautiful kind of cobbled streets, but with the backdrop of these rugged mountains as well, and golden beaches as well, framed by pine trees. Then we have an overnight on board in Ibiza, which is wonderful. So you can explore whitewashed old town by day and then dive into the world famous nightlife with beach clubs and rooftop bars at night. You could even do a sunset catamaran cruise and an evening tapas tour. I think that would be wonderful, actually, to finish off your day in Ibiza. Now we are back into Barcelona, where you'll disembark and we'll fly you back to the UK.
Actually, you know what, I'm reconsidering my raving and misbehaving night on my cruise now for a sunset catamaran cruise. I'm quite liking the sound of that. Just a heads up on this as well, by the way, Valiant Lady is being refitted in May next year as well. Rumours so far have it there's a new dining concept coming in Razzle Dazzle and some revamped parties and shows as well. That will be in time for my cruise with Derek as well, which I might remind you about in just a moment. Let's go back to this, which is a slightly different itinerary later in July, but it's a deal that's too good to miss if you want to enjoy the fabulous offering from Virgin in July. I mean, that's the time to grab a holiday like this. It's the flights to and from Barcelona, a 2-night stay there, and then your 7-night cruise of Corsica, France, Italy, and that overnight in Ibiza. Here is the price to grab the deal today. We honestly, look at this. I have no idea how we are doing this for this price. So I would say lock it in right now, like right now, because this will change and go up very, very soon. Here's the details you need. I'm a bit thrown sideways by that. I mean, it's such a good deal, isn't it, if you think about it? Considering all of the offerings, I mean, we keep talking about how much value is packed into this cruise. I can't emphasize that enough. Apart from your alcoholic drinks, if you partake, one at a time responsibly, of course, and shopping and spa treatments, there's not a lot else that really you are going to be dipping into your pocket for when you're on a Virgin voyage. Sure, you might treat yourself to some sure thing excursions if you want to, but in the Med in particular, it's a place that a lot of people tend to just get off the ship and go in and wander and go and do their own thing. It's an amazing opportunity. Grab it quickly while you can. It's 0800 953 4700, but I would grab it quick because it is a very, very good deal. And what I will do very, very quickly, if you'll indulge me, is take you a little bit earlier in July to the Cruise with Derek, because we have got hundreds of you joining us on this one right now. Now, this one goes on the 4th of July for 7 nights. Again, we've got flights in and out of Barcelona for you on this. And we've got everyone a sea terrace balcony on this cruise. Our cruise route out of Barcelona is the Port for Rome, Livorno for Florence and Pisa, Cannes in France, and the overnight in Ibiza. Everyone's on a balcony, and you've got an exclusive $200 onboard spending money with our Cruise with Derek as well. So if you want more details of that, call the team. Everyone knows about it because it's booking like crazy. 0800 953 4700, or you can pop VV211 into the cruise reference box on our website at cruise1st.tv. But I am so looking forward to your company on that one. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. We're going to have a great time, and we'll have exclusive events on board, some of which involve some bloke called Derek, whoever he is. I mean, they go on about him all the time on this channel, whoever he is. Honestly, just never stop talking.
It's all about the
him.
Grinch pajamas.
All about, yeah. I've got to find some now, haven't I? Extra
You
sport
had
is
them
fine.
already.
Got the t-shirt, but not the pajamas yet.
Yes. Well, you got to get booking. You know what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
Pop that deposit down, get it in the diary, and we've got so much more on offer on the website, so check it out. Keep watching this channel for more incredible cruise offers.
Yes, because in about 2 minutes' time, it's a whole new show, so don't go anywhere.